Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Detroit Pistons out at the Palace of Auburn Hills. Well, for Detroit, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And Joel Embiid missed all of last season with an injury. Now that he's getting some action on the floor, Kenny, how do you see him?
Well, he's very fluid. You know, he's got great movement, gets up and down the floor for his size. You know, he's got really good footwork for a guy who's been sitting out that long. He's a legitimate 7-footer, Shaq, and, you know, those are rare and hard to find.
You know, I like his game because he can face up, play with his back to the basket, and he's equally comfortable scoring in either position. I like that about his game.
How's his feet work?
Is perpetuous excellence at its finest.
How's his footwork?
I don't know what that means.
Okay.
That about does it. Kevin Harlan standing by. Kevin, take it away.
Can you play off one foot?
Great view from across the water, looking at a majestic Motor City skyline. And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. We're in the Palace of Auburn Hills. The Pistons are playing before their hometown crowd here in the Detroit area. So Detroit will get the first possession. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the 76ers. Robert Covington out there with Okafor. Then there's Isaiah Cannon. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Smith in at the 1.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Here's Embiid. Good work defensively by Morris. Detroit with the ball. Harris dishes to Morris. It's deflected. Jackson passes to Drummond. There's a good screen. Clock at 6. Here's Caldwell Pope and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Pistons lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
Detroit on D. So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Brandon small forward with Noel at the 4. Then there's Okafor. Then it's Hollis Thompson. And he gets it to go.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
They set the pick. Jackson kicks to Tolliver. He feeds it to Drummond, and it's good.
Boy, and their offense scorching now. Red hot. They've really turned it on.
I just don't know if you can play any better offensively, making it look easy out there.
Philadelphia with the ball. There's a screen by Noel. Okafor kicks to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. There's Noel. Hits the front of the rim and out. And And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. It's Detroit leading by just 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
Well, they called the right plays, and then they executed. Great job in the first half. That's why they were so efficient, and they shot so accurately. The defense threw a number of different looks at them, but they were always prepared because they were cool, calm, and efficient.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
Well, to say their shots are not falling is an understatement. It's a miracle they're still in this game. They need to flip the switch big time in the second half, and that starts with more movement on offense. If you don't have a great look, find the open man, drive the ball, create an opportunity. Come on, basketball 101.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Tobias Harris is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Drummond in at the 5, down low. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy. Covington with the bucket.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Jackson dishes to Caldwell Pope. Okafor against Drummond. The jump hook, and he gets the bucket. Drummond's got the lead up to 2 now for Detroit. Now the 76ers with it. Smith kicks to Okafor. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Picked by Okafor. Smith the pass to Okafor. 5 to shoot. Dishes it to Covington for the lead. Shot is no good.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Pistons lead by 2. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. We welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Detroit with the ball. The lead is 2, so on the floor for Philadelphia. Noel and Embiid patrol the paint together inside. Smith is out there with Cannon, and it's Covington in at the 3 spot.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it. Clutch.
Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over that break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle. He told his guys, time's running low. If we're going to make our move, it's going to be now. Are you guys ready? And as they nodded, he said, let's go get it. Kevin?
Thanks a lot, Doris. Carl Landry's checked in for Joel Embiid. Here's Cannon, buries it, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too.
Well, that's simply a great move there, Kevin. He dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
Jackson is checked in for Detroit. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Out to the right wing. There's Cannon with the three, rebounded by Jackson. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Drummond's checked in for Aaron Bay. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Okafor's checked in. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Smith. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. He hits both from the stripe.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game.
and he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And here's Covington from the arc. They get it again. Embiid kicks to Smith. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Andre Drummond.
Well, Andre Drummond asserted himself in a big way in this game. He is a terrifying presence, and tonight he was fully motivated and engaged. His rebounding on both ends of the court has always been sensational. The man was just a monster in the paint.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.